feel paralyzed. Now I know it's over. I see you passing by, hand in hand, with your perfect light. My body goes numb, feels like someone cut out my tongue. I didn't know my heart could die this young. Oh, now when I look in your eyes, When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky.
Game, record, and stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Be focused. Be uncompromising. Be the best and never hold out. Pick your event. Place your bet. No matter who you are or what you're here for, it's our passion that unites us. Betway, for the love of the game.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, the City of Odense, GeForce GTX, Lenovo Legion, Bedway, Pay Safeguard, Logitech G, Mountain Dew League, Xfinity, and ESEA.
Good evening, boys and girls. We should be going live shortly with this final match day for ESL Pro League Season 6. And just as I say that, the timing couldn't be much better. Godsent versus HellRaisers on cash for their second to last match. Well, technically their last match, seeing as it is a best of 2. So both of the matches tonight are going to be between these two teams, HellRaisers versus Godsent. And as I mentioned, we're going to be starting off on cash. Very quickly before we get started, on Godsent we got Snyder, Twist, Disco Dublin, Dennis, and Freddy B. On HellRaisers we got Angel, Dead Fox, Voxic, Issa, and Fates. My name is Jeet, and I'll be your commentator for the match tonight. A bit of early aggression here from Godsent in towards the A-bomb site. They don't have the bomb with them just yet. This is kind of a strange push in towards A. Without the bomb going down quickly, 3 of the Godsent players already losing their life. Actually make that 4, and all 4 kills in favor of Issa on the A-bomb side. Voxic peeking up from mid-connector, finds the final kill, and just like that, the pistol goes in favor of HellRaisers. As you can see, for the 4 spy here for Godsent. Going for 2 CZ-75s, 3 Deagles, going to face over towards B. Dennis and Disco Dublin up close and personal. Dead Fox needs to be careful, he might just become a Dead Fox very quickly in DTS. Going down to Snyder. Voxy does manage to get the trade on Disco Dublin, but a quick trade coming his way as well as Twist gets the return frag. Already a 1-man advantage in favor of Godsent. So they're trying to make their way in towards the B-bomb site. Issa will find one on Freddy B. Twist, yet another one of his. On Fate, he's not done yet. Snyder now going to be left alone. 50 HP to boot. Angel is incredibly low on HP, but it doesn't really matter. Fates will be the one with the killing blow. 2-0 for HellRaisers. Off to a pretty comfortable start for the time being. Bit of a messy round there, as the 2 B players didn't really get much out of the defense. Dead Fox very far out, trying to go for some aggression in B main. Didn't quite work out for him, as you saw. Voxic did manage to get one before he got traded out. Nice early aggression there in towards the B-bomb site from Godsent. Unfortunately, they weren't quite ready to go for the full engagement towards B. Because of that, HellRaisers with quick rotations catching them off guard. Fates will be able to catch the opening frag in middle for this round. Twist goes down. Should be a fairly easy round here for HellRaisers. Obviously, seeing as Godsent on a full eco, only a few upgraded P250s, and that's about it. No utility to make use of. It's going to be a dry run in middle. Trying to see if they can find a kill up here on Highway, and they will be able to do exactly that. Fate with a quick trade on Dennis. Fates decides to go for the aggression. That might be a bit... well, I was about to say that might be a bit dangerous, but Issa is there to help. And collectively, they do manage to secure the round for HellRaisers. 3-0 on the board. Very quickly, I do want to point out that, according to the bookmakers, HellRaisers should be the favorites for this one. And if we take a look at their recent matches, now recent matches doesn't always tell the full extent of what has been going on. Godsent, they've lost the past 5 matches up against Virtus.pro, FaZe, and G2. HellRaisers, they've won 3 of their past 5 matches on HLTV. 1 against G2, 1 against Mouse, and a best of 3 against Heroic. Godsent again trying for something quick over towards the B-bomb site. Snyder incredibly low on HP. Already a good amount of damage done here from HellRaisers. Oh, that's perfect! Disco Dublin through the backside of Checkers. Back to a 2-on-2 situation with Godsent getting the bomb plant on that B-bomb site. Both players from HellRaisers going to be attacking from CT upper, also known as Heaven. Snyder incredibly low on HP, but it doesn't matter. Perfect timing. I actually think that was a team flash. And Snyder catches both of them off. A nice little spray down. Godsent getting the first round on the ball. It is just a quick pause here for HellRaisers, as John 2 had some issues. He is back on the coaching slot. See, we got some of the regulars, the loyal viewers, maybe some of my Twitter followers tuning into the stream. I appreciate that. Hope you guys are having a lovely weekend. This is the final match day here for Pro League, but don't forget, I believe there's still a few tickets on sale for ESL Pro League Finals in Odense. You should definitely check that out. I'm 100% certain that's going to be a baller of a show. And it's in Denmark, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to be attending as well. Make sure you check that out before it's too late. You can go to ESL Pro League. No, that's not right. It's just Pro League. ProLeague.com. There you can find all the information about the Pro League. You can find information on where to buy your tickets. Make sure you check that out if you're interested. Godsent opening up nicely for this round as well. Angel taking a lot of damage. Goes down to just 1 HP to Disco Dublin, but Twist will secure the final shot with his AWP. Yes, and Voxic, they're now going to be left alone in a 2-on-5 situation. Not for long. Now it's all on Voxic with that AWP over towards the B-bomb site. He does manage to find one on Freddy B. I think that's all he's going to get. It's going to be tough for him to get anything else out of this round. As you can see, they're already pushing in towards him to see if they can find that exit frag. And indeed, they will. Snyder taking care of Voxic. Godsent. Second round on the board, and now HellRaisers, they are going to be forced on a pretty much a full eco. Don't have much money to work with. Indeed, it is going to be a full eco here for HellRaisers. Absolutely nothing to work with other than their default pistols. We've got 4 USPs, a single P2K. Dennis opening it up nicely. Freddy B chiming in as well. Dennis taking a good amount of damage here, and Disco Dublin, he goes down to Fates. Fates is not done yet. Unsilenced USP. Why? I don't know, but it works. Beautiful job here by Fates, picking up the AWP, and Dead Fox chiming in with a kill of his own. All of a sudden, it's down to a 2-on-2 situation off of a round where HellRaisers absolutely didn't put any money into the round. They shouldn't have been able to get any kills out of this one, let alone 3. Like, this is a great job already by Fates. If they can hold on to this AK-47 and the AWP, that would be absolutely great. But I think they got other plans in mind. I think they're gonna try and see if they can find the kills here instead. And that is definitely the right things to do, if you ask me. If you already got it down to a 2-on-2 situation, you managed to pick up a weapon, both of you, definitely try and see if you can take it all the way home. It wasn't meant to be. Instead, Godsent securing the round, holding on to it ever so slightly. Only 2 players surviving here for Godsent. It means that their economy is still not absolutely great. They will have enough money to buy up in the next round, even if they lose this one. HellRaisers finally with enough money to buy out once more. That being said, they don't have an AWP, and Snyder quickly out towards middle. He finds the kill on Dead Fox over by Sandbags. Voxic playing solo B. A lot of presence here in middle by HellRaisers. 2 players up on Highway. Fates, he goes down to Snyder as well. That's a double kill already. Angel up close towards Highway, and this has got to be a triple. Indeed it will. Snyder Quick 3 headshots. Moving in towards middle. Taking full control. It's going to be all on Issa on that A bomb side as Voxic yet to rotate. And now you realize it's probably all over already. At least for this round. Not much for him to do at this point. The most he can hope for is to hold on to his M4 and Kevlar, maybe his 2 flashes, AK instead, picking up an incendiary as well. Definitely gonna be a tough task for him to hold on to it. As you can see, Godsent, they are already on the chase, on the hunt. They want to find this weapon. Snyder, absolutely brilliant work out towards middle. Taking full control of middle all on his lonesome. When he pushed out, he was all alone. He got the kill over towards sandbags very quickly. Waited for his teammates to push out with him. As soon as they arrived in middle, he took control of highway as well. Getting 3 quick headshots. Not half bad at all. I saw someone in the chat asking what are the chances of HellRaisers going to playoffs if they win both matches. Well, if HellRaisers win both matches, let's see, it's. I always find it tough with this group play to figure out exactly who's gonna. Like with all the point systems and blah blah blah, I find it kind of tough to figure out who's gonna go through. It depends on a lot of things. Even if HellRaisers win both of their matches tonight, they still need other teams not to win their matches. So it's not 100%, but there is definitely a chance of HellRaisers still qualifying for the playoffs. Another round on the board here for Godsent, and even though I mentioned that, according to the bookmakers, HellRaisers should be the favorites for this one. That being said, Godsent, you all know these guys. Dennis, he's an absolute monster. Snyder as well. Disco Doblin. Disco Doblin has, I've been a long fan of his. Twist, an absolute beast. Freddy B, I mean, they're all capable. So saying just because the bookmakers saying that HellRaisers should be the favorites for this one, I think this is going to be a fairly even matchup between the 2 games tonight. First game, as you can see, that's going to be Cash. I believe the second game is Cobblestone, if I'm not completely mistaken. I did all the pre-work for the game and got ready for it, and indeed it is Cobblestone. Just checking my notes here. Twist, Snyder, trying their absolute greatest in towards the A-bomb side. Freddy B took a lot of damage early into the round. I'm not entirely sure how you deal 99 damage with an AWP. Voxic managed to do that over towards the B-bomb side, and Freddy B picked up an AWP of his own. Peeking in towards A main, not finding anything just yet. Dennis, he'll go down to Fates, and Freddy B all on his lonesome. A nade will do it, an AWP shot will do the trick as well, and Voxic finding the final kill on Freddy B. Finally, HellRaisers finally picking up another round. They got the initial 3, 5 in a row for Godsent now, and finally, HellRaisers with another round on the board. 5-4, still a long way to go before we have a winner of this match. Godsent back to their more or less default play here with Snyder pushing the smoke in middle. Few players trying to see if they can boost over mids. This time around they are going to be able to do so as Freddy B Goes for the aggression towards Highway, but unfortunately Snyder is not ready to get the trade. Snyder takes a lot of damage, but he deals a lot also. Dirt Fox goes down to just 10 HP, Snyder on 13. A man advantage in favor of HellRaisers. Godsent shifting their focus back towards the A bomb side. They still got Twist lurking over towards B. With that AWP trying to find any opening at all. Voxic is sitting there. That could be trouble, but no. Twist falls back safely. Indeed, it does look like we are going to see some aggression towards the A-bomb site, but Issa takes the aggression towards the T's instead. Perfect timed flashbang, a nice peek in towards A main. Finds a good kill of his own. On towards Disco Dublin. Godsent once again shifting their focus, this time back around to B. Still 2 defenders on B and still 5 players alive for HellRaisers. Gonna be a tough task here for Godsent to get in towards that B bomb site. Issa finds the kill on Snyder. 13 seconds to go. Twist and Denny's, they realize there's pretty much nothing we can do. They're gonna fall back and see if they can hold on to their AWP and AK-47 for the upcoming round. So we're all tied up once again. And a clean round here for HellRaisers. Exactly what they need to get control of their economy. 5-5 on the scoreboard. The 2 players surviving from the previous round. They're not gonna get any bonus money for surviving a round. So it's gonna be a bit of a limited buy here for Godsent. And they manage. Let's put it like that. They manage. AK-47 on Disco Dublin and Freddy B. Disco Dublin with a good amount of utility behind it as well. Snyder, he's going to be on that UMP without utility. And Freddy B without utility as well. Still, fairly decent buy here for Godsent. The boost. The run boost over the smoke. Nope. They decide not to do that. Issa, good control on the first bullet. Finds one. And Angel will find the triple. Now it's going to be all on Disco Dublin at the bottom of Highway. Over by White Box in middle. Taking a good amount of damage. 98 to be exact from Voxic. Finishing it off with the pistol. 6-5 HellRaisers back in the game. And Godsent. Now their economy is in bit of a rough one here. I'm not entirely sure why Dennis decided to force buy. This force buy seems strange here for Godsent. Dennis with an AK-47, upgraded pistols on the rest of the teammates. Twist without Kevlar. Snyder with head armor. Kevlar on Disco Dublin and Freddy B. I'm not entirely sure what this is all about. Kind of a strange buy here for Godsent. As you can see, their economy is all over the place. 2 players on 1,000, 2 players on 1,500, and obviously Dennis without any economy whatsoever. Voxic does manage to find one. Twist with a quick trade, and he managed to pick up the AWP. Freddy B chugging the... Is that almost connecting? I was about to say Freddy B chugging the bomb close towards headshot. Will be picked up here by Twist. But he goes down with a well-placed nade from Issa. Dennis all alone, and Fates will take care of him. 7-5. Godsent were trying to force a bomb plant on the B bomb site, and even if they managed to do so, their economy would still not have been great. I mean, Dennis could have gone for an SMG of some sort. Godsent, they're still gonna go for a false buy here, but as you can see, their utility is kind of limited. Dennis decides not to go for an SMG, rather buy some utility. Definitely the right decision in my opinion, but a bit of a strange buy in the previous. Disco Dublin loses his life fairly early into the round as Angel takes him down nice and easy. Without taking too much damage of his own. Bit back and forth this game. Cash. This is one of those fairly equal maps where, you know, depending on your team play and your, like, how comfortable you are on the map, it can be fairly tough to get rounds on the T side. Godsent, they did manage to get 5 rounds in a row, but we didn't see anything too much out of the ordinary. We didn't see any, you know, set executes. It was just purely, you know, aim. This is also a nice thing, but I'd like to see a bit more strat-heavy play here from both teams. Perhaps we can see some from HellRaisers when they get over to the T side. Freddy B up against Voxic and Fates in a 1-on-2 situation, but Fates with the no-scope takes him down. 8-5 for HellRaisers. 2 rounds to go. Godsent again with the force buy. I mean, they are on full losing bonus, but they need some nades. Utility is fairly important on pretty much every single map. And again, 2 players not forcing up fully. It's kind of a strange thing to do. We don't see it that often, and when we do, it's normally when you're up in closer rounds and you have a potential of hurting your opponent's economy. For Godsent, they have absolutely no chance of hurting HellRaisers' economy. It's the second to final round of the first half, and HellRaisers, they got plenty of money to spare. Dennis again, opening up nicely with the aim, but that's about it. We don't really see much nade usage. We don't really see many executes here from Godsent, and that is essentially what cost them the rounds. Angel, he gets a quad kill. That helps out HellRaisers as well. We need to see Godsent being able to shut down the choke points here from HellRaisers, making sure that they draw them away from the sides, making sure that they allow themselves to push in towards the side without taking too much damage in the process. But even when in this round, Godsent were trying to get in towards the side, it was still a 5-on-2 situation. Dennis did manage to get a triple. That's about it. HellRaisers shutting it down nicely, and Angel with a quad of his own. 9-5. Final round of the first half. We already have a casualty here as Disco Dublin went down to Fates. HellRaisers once again in a 1-man advantage. Pop flashing towards A main, it goes a bit too far. And just like that, Twist opens up nicely is what I'm trying to say. It just goes to show that if the flash didn't quite connect, there's not that big of an incentive for you to keep forcing the issue, to keep trying and you know, push in towards the side or in towards A main and, I mean, potentially completely destroy your chances of securing the round. Well, that being said, Deadfox, he got 2 Fates with one of his own. A 3-on-2 situation. They almost line up to Dennis, but he only managed to find the kill on Deadfox. Voxic with a quick trade. Twist over by Quad, and he's all on his lonesome. Fates takes him down. Nice and easy. HellRaisers securing the victory here in the first half. 10-5. We are gonna have a short halftime break. I'll see you guys in just a few moments as we're waiting for the teams to get ready for the second half.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, the City of Odense, GeForce GTX, Lenovo Legion, Bedway, Pay Safeguard, Logitech G, Mountain Dew League, Xfinity, and ESEA.
As I mentioned, we should be ready to go in just a few moments. But before then, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. Hope you guys are ready for a good night of awesome Counter-Strike. For me tonight, I'm going to be covering Godsent versus HellRaisers. Their two matches or two maps, Cache and Cobblestone. Later on tonight in the North American division, I'm going to be covering Luminosity versus Rogue. And very quickly, again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And if you haven't already, all my social links are on display on the screen. I would appreciate if some of you guys at least could hit me up with a follow on Twitter to know when I'm covering matches, to know when I'm streaming casually on Twitch or whatnot. But tonight, it's all about YouTube. It's all about Godsent versus HellRaisers here on Cache. We are going to be going live with the second half of this first map. Godsent, 5-round deficit. We're not out of it yet. We don't have a kit for this round. Do have a nade here on Snyder, setting up, holding over towards B. Only two defenders on A, and the player in middle is not playing from highway, so that could be trouble. Now smoke in towards A, and here the push comes in towards the site. All 5 players up against 2. It's only Freddy B taking a lot of damage. He does manage to find one on Issa, and finally he will get taken down by Voxic. A 4-on-4 situation with the bomb getting planted on default. Twist finds one over from Fork. It's back and forth. Snyder, Deadfox, Fates chiming in as well. And now a one-on-one situation, but Fates, quick reaction to Disco Dublin, gets a nice call from his teammate, reacts nicely. And HellRaisers picking up yet another pistol. This could definitely mean trouble here for Godsent. HellRaisers now in a good opportunity to close out map 1. Already in a 6-round lead. Should be able to make that even more. Issa finding a nice opening frag here on Freddy B, but already a decent amount of damage done towards HellRaisers. That being said, Twist, he goes down as well to Angel. Still a player on the back of site. That's Dennis. All by quad. Finds one. Almost connects on the second, but it will be Disco Dublin, and through the smoke he connects on Angel. Back to a 2-on-2 situation. Snyder, Disco Dublin up against Deadfox and Voxic. Snyder on the flank from A main. Disco Dublin at the bottom of highway. Snyder goes down, but Disco Dublin with a quick trade on Deadfox. Voxic, he now got the information about Disco Dublin trying for the bomb plant. Could have been caught in the open there, but the timing is in his favor. Voxic, here's Disco Dublin up close towards the side and takes him down, survives on 1 HP. That couldn't have been caught any closer. Bit unfortunate there for Godsent. Tried their absolute greatest. Dealt a good amount of damage towards HellRaisers and got the kills necessary. Unfortunately, Disco Dublin Luck wasn't on his side for that one-on-one situation. Voxic surviving on 1 HP. You hate to see it. Then again, you kind of love to see it as well. Makes it a bit interesting. Obviously, pretty much a full eco here for Godsent. We have some P250s, we have a single Deagle on Disco Dublin. That's pretty much it. No utility, no dev kits, nothing of the sort. ESL does manage to find one. He takes a good amount of damage, goes down to just 11 HP, and Voxic is taking some damage as well. Follow-up nade, that's going to deal a lot of damage. Disco Dublin goes down to 20, Freddy B loses his life. Angel decides to go for the aggression, finds the double. ESL will be cleaning up with a double of his own. 13-5. HellRaisers with a good strong lead. They just need 3 more rounds to close out the first map. I'm wondering about the standing in the Pro League right now. G2 or NIP, they both need to lose both of their matches. And HellRaisers need to win both of theirs to have a chance to still be in well, to hit the playoffs, I guess I should say. There's still a lot to fight for here for HellRaisers. Godsent. There's absolutely no chance, no matter what. The reason why they acquired the cute little nickname Homesent. It's a bit unfortunate, but the truth can hurt. For this round, as you can see, HellRaisers not saving too many of their SMGs. That Fox is the only one sitting on a UMP. The rest on AK-47s and a single AWP here on Voxic as well. ESL's AWP Dragon Lore, which is an absolutely disgusting Asimov. It's not easy to see that skin is actually supposed to look very cool with the white and the orange. There's not much white left on it. Angel. Nice kill out towards middle face as well. 3-on-4 situation here. Still 2 defenders over towards the B-bomb side. Not much time to work with. They need to make their way in towards the side quickly. But Snyder, he shuts it down and he can win the round. Indeed he will. Angel, there's no more time to work with. Freddy B on the hunt, trying to deal some economical damage towards Angel. But Snyder, definitely the savior of that round. HellRaisers cutting it a bit close there with the time. Using up every last second of it. And Snyder was in the right spot at the right time to do something about it. Bit of spray down damage dealt. Not too much though. Dennis taking 19 points of damage. So again, I do want to point out that we do have another map coming up right after this one. That's going to be Cobblestone. Also between Godsent and HellRaisers, so make sure you, during the upcoming break, make sure that you find yourself some snacks or maybe an energy drink of some sort. Have a lot of CS tonight. A lot of matches going down. For this one, HellRaisers trying their best engaging in towards the A-bomb site. Twist will go down to Angel. Freddy B up on Shroud. He finds 2. Finally, he gets traded out by Angel over on Highway. Issa will find one of his own on Dennis. We're down to a 2-on-2 situation, but just like that, Disco Dotlin and Snyder with a well-placed nades. Some M4 shots over towards the top of Highway. 7th round on the board for Godsent. HellRaisers still in a fairly big lead. 6-round lead. But that could change fairly quickly here as Godsent are in a good opportunity to take this one back. To make it a bit more competitive, a bit more exciting for us to watch. I strongly believe that they're gonna take every single chance that they get. I just realized that I accidentally hit my my mute button. I'm not entirely sure for how long I've been muted. What I was just explaining, as you guys could have probably tell by the way that I was looking at the scoreboard, I was just showing how many kills we got here. Seeing that Fates is at the top of the scoreboard with 23, 21 for Angel, 18 for Issa, 14 for Voxic, 7 for Dead Fox. But even though Godsent have won 3 rounds in a row, it's been fairly close, and that means that their economy is not that great. HellRaisers definitely have a chance of hurting that economy even more if they manage to pick up this round. And if they do so, they're going to be sitting on 14 rounds. Doesn't leave much to the imagination here for Godsent. Have information that the match should be unpaused in just a second. Do have weapons on the ground over here. Just making sure. Only one weapon on the ground. So we need... Well, Disco Dortmund got a lot of money, so buying up is not going to be an issue for him. As mentioned, we did have an issue with one of the Godsent players getting booted from the server, and we're just trying to figure out what the holdup is here. See if I can figure out with the admins. Never mind. We have it unpaused. I was about to say, they just told me that it was going to be unpaused in just a second, and indeed it will. 13-8, a fairly important round here for Godsent. If they manage to secure this round, they'll establish a bit more economy. They need it to be somewhat clean, because they don't have much money to work with. And again, they don't really have much utility to work with either. Snyder getting flushed out of vents. Oh, Angel. Dirty, dirty Angel. Good reaction to the molly and vents. To Snyder up on the vent roof. HellRaisers, they are over close towards the B-bomb site. Oh, Issa, he shoots his teammate. That could be trouble. Does manage to pick up 2 in his... Well, before he gets taken down, and now back to a 2-on-1 situation. Final player from Godsent. His position is known, that's Freddy B over towards the B-bomb site. Angel and Voxic making their way over towards A. I said this needed to be a fairly close round here for Godsent. Or a fairly clean round is what I said. But it looks to be a round in favor of HellRaisers again. Freddy B, he needs to go for this one. They don't have a lot of room for errors at this point. Don't have a lot of wiggle room, so to speak. Needs to get some rounds on the board. Freddy B trying to make his way closer towards the site. He now knows the position of both of the players. But Angel will shut him down. Absolutely no problem for Angel. 14-8. As mentioned, the economy is pretty much destroyed for Godsent at this point. And I believe this is going to be GG within a few rounds. As I mentioned, HellRaisers, they got it all to fight for, but they still need other teams to lose their matches for them to have a chance of securing a spot at ESL Pro League playoffs for Season 6. Even if they win both of their matches, it's not entirely up to themselves. I got information from the admins that they're going to be starting all of the second maps at the same time. That means that we are going to have a short break until all of the matches are done. As soon as all of the matches are done, we should have like a 5-minute buffer, and then we should be going live with all of the matches. So we'll try and keep you guys informed in the chat as much as possible. HellRaisers absolutely destroying Godsent for this round, and for the majority of the match as well. was looking okay for the very start of the match, with Godsent getting 5 rounds in a row after the initial 3 going in the way of HellRaisers. But after that, it's just been more or less the HellRaisers show. Taking full control, 15-8. And they should be able to get the final round now, seeing as Godsent, still, their economy is absolutely destroyed. Angel finds the opening frag on Freddy B, and in the meantime I can tell you guys that FaZe just won over Navi 16-6. Astralis just beat Mouse 16-5. I do believe this is going to be 16-8 ever so shortly. Once again, HellRaisers trying for some aggression over towards the A-bomb site. In the meantime, got a bit of a counter boost here. Twist up on the boost. He does manage to find one on Fate, but now he needs to be careful. Now they know his position. Yes, he's gonna go down very shortly indeed. He will. Dennis, he finds one, but he gets taken down by Twist. Oh no. Not like this. 2-on-2 as Twist destroys his teammate. Snyder on the flank from A main. Disco Dublin on the long flank towards Squeaky. Both of them going down without a fight. 16-8. HellRaisers will be the victors of this first map in this best of 2 series between Godsent and HellRaisers. GG, well played. As I mentioned, we do have a bit of an extended break here, so we're waiting for all of the first maps to get done before we start with the second maps. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that follow button or that like button here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to ESL on YouTube. If you haven't already, hit me up with a follow on Twitter at official_GIETE. I'll be back as soon as the second map starts. It will be Cobblestone coming up next. But before then, I'm gonna jump to a break. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Game, record, and stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Be focused. Be uncompromising. Be the best and never hold out. Pick your event. Place your bet. No matter who you are or what you're here for, it's our passion that unites us. Betway, for the love of the game.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, the City of Odense, GeForce GTX, Lenovo Legion, Bedway, Pay Safeguard, Logitech G, Mountain Dew League, Xfinity, and ESEA.
music is bringing. We're flames in the fire that keeps burning. We're inviting the night in. Welcome, my heart so full. I'm devoting myself to the night. There's no motive. We're just listening. We're existing.
Game, record, and stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Be focused. Be uncompromising. Be the best and never hold out. Pick your event. Place your bet. No matter who you are or what you're here for, it's our passion that unites us. Betway, for the love of the game.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, the City of Odense, GeForce GTX, Lenovo Legion, Bedway, Pay Safeguard, Logitech G, Mountain Dew League, Xfinity, and ESEA.
Welcome back, boys and girls, to the second map and the final game of the ESL Pro League Group Play Season 6. It's gonna be Godsent versus HellRaisers here on Cobblestone. As you can see, we got all the players ready on the server. We're just waiting for all of the players for all of the games tonight to be ready for a second map. And then we are gonna get this one started. We want all the maps to start at the same time, to finish at the same time, so we can do a nice little roundup of who's gonna be qualifying, all that good stuff. More on that on the main stream, but on this stream, my name is G, and I'll be taking you guys through this game, Godsent versus HellRaisers, on Cobblestone. Now, I did mention very quickly before we, well, in the break, I mentioned a little bit in the chat that for HellRaisers to qualify, they need to win this one. Not only win this one, they also need Godsent, or sorry, they also need G2 to lose their game against Fnatic on Inferno. So this is gonna be an exciting night. There's a lot to play for multiple teams. So make sure you stay up to date. Over on my Twitter, at official_GIETE, I have a link to both the HellRaisers versus Godsent match, the one that you're watching right now, and the G2 versus Fnatic match, both of the matches in English. So you can check me out over on Twitter, and you'll have a good chance of, you know, following both of the matches at the same time to see who will qualify for ESL Pro League Finals in Odense. I have information from the admins that we should be going live soon, so sit tight. Once before we get started, I just want very quickly to thank all of you guys for using your Saturday evening or afternoon, depending on where you're from, watching these games with me. I'll do my very best to make it a bit more exciting for you guys to watch them. If you like what I do over here on ESL's YouTube channel, you're more than welcome to hit me up with a follow on my Twitter, as mentioned, official_GIETE. Over there you'll find all the information you need for when I'm covering matches next time, and when I'm just chilling out, playing some Counter-Strike on my own over on my Twitch channel. You're more than welcome to check that out as well if you feel like it. I mentioned this a bit earlier as well. I am going to be covering 2 matches for the NA division as well. That will be Luminosity versus Rogue. Rogue, they have absolutely no chance of going to the finals. Luminosity, however, they're kind of close. They could potentially reach that final spot if they take both the maps over Rogue. There's a few more things that need to be going in their direction for them to qualify, but you can find out more about all that stuff if you go to eslgaming.com. The first article on their website is about the final matches tonight, both for the European League and for the North American League. I would definitely suggest checking that out. and get updated on all the action we got tonight. Who can potentially qualify, who have already qualified, all that good stuff. As I mentioned, we are supposed to go live in just a few seconds here. We have the information from the admins that the match will be forced live in just a few moments. Sit tight. I'm gonna grab myself a nice little drink before we get started. Don't worry, non-alcoholic beverages only. It is a family show tonight, even though my normal streams are not necessarily family friendly. We're doing a bit of an effort here for ESL. And indeed, the admins just said, and we're just waiting for the players to ready up, and then we should be going live. So as soon as the players are ready, we are gonna force these games and get it started. It is the final game for the ESL Pro League Season 6. Let's talk a bit about statistics before we get this one started. For HellRaisers versus Godsent. HellRaisers, they've not had the best luck here on Cobblestone. I think that's a bit of an understatement, actually. They haven't won a single game in ESL Pro League on Cobblestone this season. So they definitely need to step up their game to be able to secure their spot in the ESL Pro League finals in Odense. Godsent, they've had a bit of a troubled run. I think that's fair to say in the ESL Pro League. As I mentioned, they have absolutely no chance of qualifying. They're right now fighting for the relegation. Whether or not they're going to be dropped down to Mountain Dew League or they're going to be staying in ESL Pro League for the upcoming season. As you can see, we are going to get started here with the pistol Godsent. They're going to be starting on CT side, HellRaisers on the T side. And very quickly, before this game goes live, I want to point out, if you guys got any question during the game, throw them up in the... That sounded disgusting. Let me know about your questions in the chat over on YouTube, and I'll do my very best to answer those questions. Please keep them game-related. Please keep them match-related if possible. Makes it a bit easier for me. But as you can see, a bit of a default play here from Godsent. No one watching drop for the time being. One up facing that Dennis up on plat stairs. One behind the sight. Only one defender on A, but that's Disco Dublin already going for a lot of aggression. Fakes, he jumps out through the window in connector, finds one. Angel gets one on Disco Dublin out in middle as well. And now the A bomb site is completely open. ESL decides to go for some aggression over towards B from drop. 3-on-4 situation here. Freddy B goes down to Dead Fox. Snyder taking a good amount of damage. He goes down to Fakes as well. And they decide to just completely face. Bomb will get planted, but Angel finds the first kill, or the final kill rather, before that. And HellRaisers 3 for 3 in terms of pistols for tonight. They took both pistols on Cash and now starting off strong with the pistol on the T side here on Cobble. I want to see which team you guys are rooting for in the chat over on YouTube. If you're watching from HLTV, you can click the YouTube tab at the lower portion of the video player. The lower right corner, if I'm not completely mistaken, will have the YouTube logo. If you click on that, it will open up a new fan in your browser, take you to the stream. You can chat with the rest of the guys over here. For those of you guys who are already here, hashtag Godsent or hashtag HellRaisers. Let me know who you are rooting for this matchup. And personally, I would love to see HellRaisers take the victory. We'll make it a bit more interesting for the entire season. Freddy B taking a bit of damage here. HellRaisers going for a full attack in towards this B bomb site. Dennis going down. A lot of damage dealt already. Fates, he's not done yet. He gets the double. Still looking for more. Freddy B and Snyder trying to make something work, and they get one each. Now it's all on Snyder, left alone, 1-on-3 situation, not gonna get anything else out of it. Dead Fox with a double, same goes for Fates. Another round on the board for HellRaisers. 3 players surviving as well, meaning that they can start to work a little bit on their economy, depending on how it goes in this one. Some of you guys in the chat asking if I would rather see HellRaisers or G2 in the finals, and why. Personally, I would love to see HellRaisers because I might be going to the finals. I haven't quite cleared that yet, but I'm pretty certain I'll be going to the finals, and if I do, I would love to meet some of these guys on HellRaisers. I've been a huge fan of Voxic for quite some time, and I would love to meet him in person and shake his hand. That's my main reason. So, egocentric reasons for that. Twist is going to be left alone. 1-on-3 situation. Already got the double kill, picking up an AK-47 now, trying to hold on to it for the upcoming round. There will be another round on the board here for HellRaisers, making it 3-0. Godsent will be able to buy up in the next round regardless. But obviously Twist, if he can hold on to this, give them a bit better economy going forward. He won't be allowed to, as Angel takes him down, picks up the AK-47. By doing so, as you can see on the right-hand side of your screen, HellRaisers, their economy is actually in a pretty good spot at this point. Seems like most of you guys over on the YouTube chat are rooting for HellRaisers for this matchup. If you guys haven't already, if you're from Denmark, or if you have the money to travel, I would definitely suggest going to proleague.com and checking out if there are any more tickets available for the Pro League finals in Odense. It's a lovely city. I believe it's going to be a lovely weekend of finals. Let's get back to the game here, as we missed a bit of it, but Godsent picking it up in strong fashion. 4 players staying alive. It's definitely going to help their economy going forward. HellRaisers will have enough to go for a force buy. It's actually going to be a really good force buy here. Fates and Angel, they can drop an AK, both of them. Voxic can buy... he can buy an AK with low utility. He could have gone for a Galil instead and get a bit more utility. Still a good decision here, and a good force buy for HellRaisers as mentioned. They have a good amount of utility as well on Angel and Fates. Pretty much full utility on Issa as well. Dead Fox and Voxic. I'm missing a little bit, but not that big of a problem for them, I don't believe. Yes, sir. Nice engagement towards Drop. He just barely spots his opponent before he gets blinded. A nice kill there on Snyder. I'll do my best to keep you guys updated on the other matches as well as soon as I have some information. The admins are trying to keep us updated for all of the matches tonight, so we know what's going on. So as soon as we have any matches finished, I'll let you guys know about it and give you the final result. Freddy B finding a nice kill here on Angel, back to a 4-on-4 situation. In the meantime, HellRaisers, they're gonna make their way up close towards that A bomb site, and this is a strat that I personally absolutely love. Walking up on A ramp or mid ramp, whatever you want to call it, all the way up to door before you throw the smoke. That's gonna help you getting closer towards the site before you throw that smoke, and allow you to potentially catch some players off guard. And that's exactly what Issa did here. He got the quad kill for the round. The 4th round on the board for HellRaisers. See some of you guys in chat wondering why this match is on YouTube and not on Twitch. ESL Pro League, they partnered up with YouTube for this season of Pro League. So all of the matches are going to be on YouTube. I believe the grand final will definitely be on YouTube as well. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button to ESL here on YouTube to stay up to date with all of their matches. Not entirely sure why we're stuck on Twist for the time being. Let's change that up. Twist already gone down to Issa without Issa taking any damage. Freddy B has taken a lot though. It's down to just below 20 HP. Was a B stack here for Godsent with only one player over towards A. Twist, he didn't get much out of that. Didn't even deal a single point of damage. Godsent on this low buy with some upgraded pistols, trying to see if they can get some exit frags, potentially. Their economy is still not great. As you can see, Snyder is still sitting on 800. But they will have enough to buy up for the upcoming round. Ooh, Snyder, this is nasty. Deagle shoulder peeking, pre-firing all the angles, finding 2 absolutely brilliant headshots. Angel trying to look for a bit more. He is incredibly low, and he will go down to Dennis. A bit of an expensive round here for HellRaisers, considering that they got all the way up to the site, planting the bomb on A without anyone contesting them, pretty much, without losing a single point of damage. After the plant, they decided to phase a little bit over towards Connector, and that is essentially what cost them that much money. 3 players going down, a bit more expensive than it had to be, or it needed to be. And regardless, 5th round on the ball. Snyder having a bit of trouble here with the SMG, dealing a good amount of damage and finally connecting the final bullet to take Angel down, but he got dinged himself down to just 26 HP. Angel deciding to go for a bit of aggression in drop zone as he was only on a Mac 10, trying to find that early advantage. Instead he went down. And yes, it is no secret that HellRaisers were struggling before they got this lineup. Now, with this current lineup, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. When I saw this lineup, I was like, what are they doing? This is never going to work. But it works. It looks so strong. It looks so structured. And they're just playing great CS. I'm looking forward to see what this might bring in the future for HellRaisers. Great coverage here from Dead Fox as it takes care of Freddy B. Up by the tree. Dennis, he went down. He was sitting in a leash. Over by the, I don't know what people call it here in Europe. Even though I'm European, I have most calls from the NA region for some weird reason. Most people in the NA region call that spot a leash over by the big door at the backside of B bomb site. Disco Dublin, Snyder, and Twist falling back, seeing if they can hold on to their weapons for the upcoming round. HellRaisers already on the hunt. They don't have too much money to go for this hunt, actually. Issa, he is going to go down to Twist. Voxic will find Disco Dublin. Twist still up close and personal. I'm not going to find him. Only 2 players going down for HellRaisers. Still working on their economy ever so slightly. Again, for those of you guys asking, HellRaisers, they need to win this map. And G2 need to lose their map for HellRaisers to qualify for the Pro League Finals. So make sure you stick around. This could potentially mean HellRaisers goes to the final if they take the victory here, and it's looking really good for the time being. 6-1 over Godsent on a map that HellRaisers haven't won a single match on in this season of Pro League. Dennis does manage to find one on Issa before he gets traded out by Voxic. A bit of an expensive round here for HellRaisers. Switching over, so DeadFox gets the AWP, exactly what they need to do, as he is low on HP. Snyder's still trying to challenge with the AK-47. Even though he's sitting on 6 HP, he's still trying to find an angle and potentially make it a bit more expensive here for HellRaisers. Unfortunately, the timing is not with him. He'll have to run to survive. Should be able to survive, no problem. Indeed he will. 7-1 for HellRaisers. Never forget, 7-1. Tough start here for Godsent. That also means that it's absolutely brilliant start here for HellRaisers. But even though it's 7-1, the rounds have been somewhat close. That means that HellRaisers' economy is still not perfect, it's still not great. They could be tumbled by a few rounds in favor of Godsent. Still a lot to play for here, for HellRaisers at least. As I've mentioned already, Godsent, they have absolutely no chance of going to the LAN finals in Odense. That being said, they're still fighting not to go into relegation match. Disco Dublin taking a bit of damage early into the round. He decided to face in middle, or rather he got wallbanged through the mid door. Not much you can do about that, to be completely honest. DeadFox trying to I was about to say trigger, that's not the right word, but trying to fake Godsent here with dropping the pistol, making it sound like he maybe dropped the bomb. That's a smart move. We see it a lot of times on the backside of B-apps in Cash. That's not right in Mirage, obviously, not Cash. Dennis finds one on Face, that's the bomb as well. Now, final player, that's going to be Freddy B in a 1-on-3 situation, pushing up from middle, finds one on DeadFox. They still need to collect the bomb. Ooh, they're facing instead. That could be dangerous, but Voxic, well, a quick shoulder peek and a quick reaction. Freddy B goes down, 8-1 for HellRaisers. Godsent in a world of pain. I think that's fair to say. HellRaisers won the first match on Cash. They won it 16-8. Now, as you can see, it's going pretty well for them here on Cobble as well. 8-1. Absolute brilliant start for HellRaisers. Looking to win this one 2-0. Take those all-important points with them. And in the meantime, As HellRaisers are just setting up for what seems to be an attack over towards B. At least that's where the bomb is placed for the time being. I'll take a quick look at G2. See how they're doing in their match against Fnatic on Inferno. Fnatic currently in the lead, 5-3. G2 starting on the CT side. We need to keep a close eye on that match as well. So that is also important for HellRaisers, whether they're going to be qualifying for the Pro League finals. Angel doing whatever he can to make that sure that happens. And the rest of HellRaisers chiming in as well. Disco Dublins and Snyder. I can't speak. Disco Dublin and Snyder left alone 2-on-5 situation. Make that 1-on-5 as Snyder is now all on his lonesome. And indeed, he'll go down as well. Fates with the double. Every single player getting a kill except for Deadfox. 9-1 for HellRaisers. Very one-sided affair for the time being. Godsent right now caught in no man's land. They don't know if they need to force, if they wanna save. They're not entirely sure what they wanna do, and we saw this on the second half of Cash as well, where Dennis called, I'm gonna force, the rest of you go for low buys. Make sure you have enough money to buy in the upcoming round. So Dennis is trying to deal some economical damage towards HellRaisers, while the rest of the team on Godsent are just holding on to their money so they make sure that they have enough to buy for the next round. That also means that Dennis is not going to be able to buy up for the next round. Well, he could go for a bit of a force buy, seeing as they are on full losing bonus. And Dennis does manage to find one, and the second as well. Hold your horses, it's not quite done yet. Still a 3-on-3 situation. Dennis still trying to connect something in middle. Two players from Godsent over towards A. Snyder, did he just spot one? How did he not see Issa? Was he AFK or something? That looked strange. Or did I just get fooled by the X-ray? That could have been it as well. It definitely looked like Issa was completely visible. Just like that, 10-1. HellRaisers absolutely dominating this matchup. As you can see on the right hand side and here on the scoreboard, a lot of money already accumulated here for HellRaisers. We got 13,000 on Voxic, 10,000 on Deadfox, 4,000 on Fates and Angel, and 2.5 on Issa, and absolutely no money on Godsent. Godsent, they're not really helping themselves with the triple op setup on a map like Cobble. Bit of a strange decision, let's be honest. Freddy B does manage to find one, but he gets taken down, and so does Twist. And now the B-bomb side is open. Angel through the door towards Connector with the wall bang on Disco Dublin. Finds the second kill on Dennis as well. More or less a clean sweep here for HellRaisers. 11-1. They couldn't really ask for a better half at this point. Again, Godsent. Well, this definitely indicates that Godsent, they're just pugging at this point. It seems like at this point, Godsent, they're not entirely sure what to do, so they're just trying, you know, puck play. It's kind of like the IGL just said, go out and kill them. Let's rush A and kill them. And that's what they did. And then, I mean, it worked. It's now a one-on-one situation with Snyder over towards drop. Dead Fox on the side itself. Snyder pushing up on sidewalk, but Dead Fox with a clean headshot takes him down. 12-1. Godsent trying everything possible. They're trying for the triple op setup, which never works on a map like Cobble. Double op setup, yeah, maybe. I mean, that's feasible. Definitely plausible. But triple op setup on the CT side of Cobble, well, on any side of Cobble, no way. That's not gonna work. And again, Godsent. Playing default doesn't work for them, so they try for some aggression. They try to out-time HellRaisers, so to speak, and they're not really having much luck with that either. Seems like here on the CT side, no matter what Godsent tries to do, they get absolutely shut down by HellRaisers. Obviously, Godsent, they have made some mistakes here and there, but for the most part, it just seems like HellRaisers are that much stronger. 13-1. Godsent getting absolutely pummeled. I don't know what else to say. This is... I definitely didn't expect this. Let's be honest. I don't think many people did. Yes, indeed. Fnatic versus G2, a match that's fairly important for this one as well. Fnatic currently in the lead, 8-4 on their T side of Inferno. I'm gonna be keeping a close eye on that one. The HellRaisers doing absolutely everything they can to make it easier for them to qualify for the Pro League Finals. They still need Godsent to lose their game. But if Godsent... Sorry, they still need G2 to lose their game. Fates went down fairly early into this round, and Issa, he goes down to Snyder and drop as well. Angel will get the trade. Dead Fox up close and personal towards Long. Voxic finds one on Disco Dublin. Dead Fox now left alone, finds one, tries for the spray transfer, but not quite. Dennis shuts him down. Second round on the board for Godsent, but 2 rounds on the CT side. That's tough. Quick reminder for you guys, HellRaisers have won every single pistol in this matchup for tonight, and if they win the next one, they might be able to close this one out 16-2 very quickly. We are just waiting for the players to get ready. And as we are waiting for them to do exactly that, we're gonna jump on a short break. I'll see you guys in a bit.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, the City of Odense, GeForce GTX, Lenovo Legion, Bedway, Pay Safeguard, Logitech G, Mountain Dew League, Xfinity, and ESEA.
I have a bit of information that, let's be honest, I probably shouldn't share this. Actually, I'm gonna wait with that. I'm gonna wait with sharing it. No reason to, no reason for me to... what's it called? To spoil the score of any of the games going on currently. But just to do a recap for the games going on right now, we got Big versus North. A very head-to-head that game. North slight lead after the first half. 8-7 in favor of North. Astralis versus Mouse. Astralis 8, Mouse 7. Envious versus Nip, also 8-7 in favor of Nip. Navi versus FaZe, that's currently 10-4 in favor of Navi. Fnatic versus G2, currently 8-6 in favor of Fnatic. HellRaisers and Godsent, 13-2 for HellRaisers, as you can see on the screen. LDLC versus Heroic. Heroic, the good strong first half, making it 11-4. And we are gonna go live with the second half here for Godsent versus HellRaisers and the final half for them. This season of ESL Pro League European Division. Our Angel, he only managed to get one over at the window, but Dead Fox and FaZe, they chime in. And just like that, HellRaisers, they are 4 for 4 in the pistols. They need 2 more rounds to close this one out. Godsent, absolutely nothing they can do at this point. I can only suspect this is a tactical from Godsent. But I can't be the only one sitting here thinking, you know you have a tactical pulse. Why haven't you used it sooner? This is something I've noticed quite a few times with Godsent. Quite a few times in online group play, actually, for pretty much every single team. They're not that good at managing their pauses. Maybe, I'm just guessing at this point, but maybe the coach is trying not to have too much of an impact on the game and not, you know, on LAN the coach can say, okay, we need to take a pause right after this round. Whereas in online play, maybe the coach is, you know, trying to not have that big of an impact on the game and just trying to let the players decide what needs to go on, but way too late for a tactical pulse here for Godsent, in my opinion at least. Fates already with the double. Already a 3-on-4. Make that a 3-on-2 now in favor of HellRaisers still. This is a... finds the kill on Disco Dublin. It's now going to be Dennis and Freddy B, both up close towards the A-bomb site. Freddy B over at Stables, now out towards Matrix. And Dennis on the site itself, both with a deagle in their hand and a dream in their mind. Issa finds Dennis on the side itself. Freddy B left alone. Do believe this is going to be 15-2 ever so shortly. That being said, Freddy B will make his way up towards this side. Will go for the plant as well. Bomb will get planted. Fates realize... What? They think it's B! Oh, wow. They actually think it's B. They do have a kit on Dead Fox. How haven't you realized yet? Oh no. Freddy B. Did he just sell the perfect fake? He gets one, but Dead Fox quick on the bomb and there will be enough time for a defuse, but that was cutting it a bit too close in my opinion. That being said, it's still gonna be 15-2 and HellRaisers looking to close this one out. Close this one out in style. Take those important points away from Godsent. They're still... well, they still need G2 to lose their game against Fnatic. If G2 win their game against Fnatic, G2 will go to the ESL Pro League Finals. If HellRaisers... well, HellRaisers are more than likely gonna win this one. They have, they currently have 13 match points. So it shouldn't be that tough for them to win it. If G2, if they win theirs against Fnatic, they're secured the spot in Pro League. If they lose it, it will be HellRaisers taking that spot in the Pro League Finals. Disco Dublin in drop zone. Finds the kill here on Angel. We're stuck on Angel for some weird reason, and while we're stuck on Angel, Issa actually managed to secure the kill of his own. Voxic, he's not done yet, and this could be it. Indeed, it will be. Voxic with the double to finish it off. Just like that. 16-2. HellRaisers absolutely demolishing Godsent in their absolute final game of the group play here for ESL Pro League Season 6 European Division. That is going to be it for me until we hit the NA part of the evening, I suppose, or the night, for me at least. That's going to be starting in 4 hours from now, so obviously I'm not going to be sitting here talking to you guys for 4 hours, even though I would love to, even though I'd love to play some games myself on this channel. ESL have kindly asked me to just end the stream after the match. So that's what I'm gonna do, but before I do so, I want to thank all of you guys for watching, for chilling with me, for being active in the chat. I see some of you guys have already followed me on social media. I do appreciate that. To those of you who haven't, you can check me out over on Twitter at official_GIETE. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope to see you guys next time. I hope some of you guys will chill with me for the NA region as well. I'm going to be covering Luminosity versus Rogue. Luminosity also fighting for their spot at the Pro League Finals. Once again, it's been an absolute pleasure. My name is Jeet. I'm signing off for tonight. See you guys in the next one.
Game, record, and stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Be focused. Be uncompromising. Be the best and never hold out. Pick your event. Place your bet. No matter who you are or what you're here for, it's our passion that unites us. Betway, for the love of the game.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, the City of Odense, GeForce GTX, Lenovo Legion, Bedway, Pay Safeguard, Logitech G, Mountain Dew League, Xfinity, and ESEA.